get ready for Big Nick. It's called Big Nick Live.
Big Nick Live! Big Nick Live! Everybody get up! Big Nick Live! Big Nick Live! Big Nick Live! Big Nick Live!
It's called Big Nick Live. You ready, Big Nick? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
What's happening, everybody? All right, let's switch this cam here. This was not calculated correctly. How are we doing, everybody? I'm Big Nick. This is my show, Big Nick Live. It's our first Big Nick Live of summer. So I decided to wear, I said to hell with suit jacket. Reporting from Chattanooga. It's a blistering heat out there, folks. It's hot. Trying to find ways to have fun in the sun, stay out of the heat. I'm here with my co-host, a regular. Been here since day one, frankly. You guys know him as Eric. I know him as Peace Frog. But we got the great Eric in the house. How you doing, Eric? Great to see you.
I'm doing good, Nick. How are you?
Doing well. This is going to be an interesting episode of Big Nick Live. I don't want to spill all the beans just yet, but we have some interesting plans tonight, I think. We'll just see where the night takes us, see how it goes. I hope everyone's doing well. It looks like the chat is operating well. People can hear me well. So the last couple episodes we have been starting off the show. It's just a nice little way to ease into things with a segment called Ask Eric, where we invite you, the viewers, to call in and ask Eric with advice on whatever it is you're going through that you need counsel on. Eric has given some beautiful advice thus far, and I'm looking forward to continuing this saga right now. So without further ado, this is Ask Eric.
My name is Eric, they call me Peace Frog. I like to sing it all night long.
All right. Question 1. No. There you are.
Hi, Eric. I really appreciate the advice you gave me last week. I initiated intercourse with my wife for the first time in God knows how long. Sure as silver, she starts calling out the names of other men. I was nervous as hell, but I decided just to go for it. I really screwed things up when I said, call me Eric. I don't know what happened. It's embarrassing to say I was thinking of you during sex, but I was so hyper-focused on your advice, and I just totally fumbled the ball. She stopped immediately and was obviously confused. I explained to her what had happened and told her about your role-play advice. She flew into a rage that I've never seen before, punched me square in the jaw, called me a chauvinistic pig. She took the kids and she left. Sent me divorce papers this morning. I'm at a total loss, and I have no idea what my next move should be. I don't want to lose my family. I hate to say your advice ruined my life, but right now it certainly feels that way. Any further advice would be greatly appreciated.
Wow. Well, I hate to hear that. That's some really bad news. And you never know about relationships. You try your best, and sometimes you swing and miss. And I'm flattered that you were thinking of me during sex. That's a wonderful thing, I guess. But I'm kind of at a loss for this one, Nick, man. I don't know. I had this one little nagging voice in my head when I gave that advice last week. Was that the best advice that I could have given?
Come on, all right, Eric. We need to have these conversations off air because I've kind of advertised this as you being a expert on advice or whatever. So
all right. Well,
right now we just need to put on a front of cool confidence, and it's worked really well for you this far. I think I don't know. What do we know this guy's name? I saw someone in the chat. I think it was Dan. He said this is unfair. He executed your advice poorly, and I think that's spot on. I don't think he didn't do what you asked him to do. Plain and simple.
Well,
you didn't say
no,
bring me up.
No, I didn't. And that was I said to.
So yeah, go ahead.
Well, so actually, the first advice I had given was to tell her the truth and be honest. Tell her the way
I do remember that
it made her, that it made you feel.
Right.
And then, after she understood your feelings, then you could try to ease into that role playing type scenario. But yeah. Well,
do you have any advice to give? I'm receiving something in my earpiece that your mic could be a little louder, Eric. I don't know if you've already addressed that, but
I think I have turned it up a hair.
Okay, all right. Yeah.
Everyone hear me now? Let's see.
We can move on from this one. Maybe it's something you would come back to later on in the show if something comes up. I mean, I think we both definitely feel for this guy. It sounds like maybe this wasn't a good match to begin with. I don't know.
That could be true as well. Yeah. Maybe this guy is trying to ruin my reputation as well. You know,
it's impossible. The advice I've received from this man, guys, trust me, it's second to none. Let's move on. Let's get to the next question. Then we'll get some win back in Eric's sales here.
All right.
Do you want me to read this?
Yeah, if you would.
Eric, I have some horribly dark secrets that I need to get off my chest. I just can't find the courage to do so. Could you lead by example and share your deepest, darkest secret? It may be the push I need to do what's right. From Miles.
Deepest, darkest secrets. Well, my life is an open book, so I don't have any deep, dark secrets. I wake up in the morning just like anyone. I use the bathroom just like anyone. I brush my teeth. Now, not everybody brushes their teeth, but let's see. I don't have any dark secrets.
All right.
I pretty much lay it out there.
He uses the bathroom and he brushes his teeth. Now get out there and do what you need to do. Miles, thank you for your question.
Nice.
God bless you, Eric. That was good. I enjoyed hearing your advice there.
Oh, thank you, Nick. Thank you.
I could use some advice.
Yeah.
Well, how are you feeling about this show in general? I feel like you feel like this is a flop or a success, or you feel like we should stick with it, or maybe this should be the last one. What do you think?
Well, you think we should make a poll out of that?
Yeah, why not? That'd be actually very revealing. Maybe should we stop Big Nick Live tonight? We'll make a poll. It's great advice, Eric. Thank you. All right, guys. Well, while Eric is getting this poll ready, I'm going to go ahead and introduce this next segment. I made a little hit. I was about to call it a hit piece, but it's not a hit piece at all. It's just a bona fide hit, a bona fide bop. It's a piece of entertainment that is a hit, is what I'm trying to say. It was a documentary I made of my visit to the zoo. Well, folks, I've done it again, and I went to a museum. So there's a new segment, new documentary. It's called Big Nick at the Museum. We're going to check it out. And is that poll running? Let's run the poll. Actually, let's run the poll for a second. Let's let it go for a second just so people aren't distracted during the... Is it already going, or should we stop Big Nick Live tonight? There we go. Yeah. All right, that poll's going. So go ahead and answer the poll, and then we'll enjoy this new documentary directed by me, starring me, called Big Nick at the Museum. When a lot of people hear the word museum, they're probably thinking about a dusty old painting like the Mona Lisa or even dogs playing poker. But sometimes museum is all about creative discovery. Museum is a perfect place to go if you're like me and you're trying to beat the scorching Tennessee heat. I was splashing my ass off in this pool. I didn't have a care in the world, and why would I? The water was cool and the vibes were even cooler. At first, I thought museum was a dream come true. I was discovering so much creativity inside of me as I explored the museum. But after a while, I discovered a boy called Martin who repeatedly punched me in my back and balls, even though I told him not to again and again. When I alerted the workers of the museum, they told me, "Sir, this is a children's museum." I said, "For number one, that's discrimination." They told me to stay away from Martin, but that didn't stop him. When I got video evidence, which I showed to the workers, they said, "Sir, we need you to delete the footage of these children. These children don't have your consent to film them. We need to watch you delete this footage." And they threatened to call security on me. I told them, "You're acting just like the Nazis did when they tried to erase the evidence of the Holocaust." And when I said that, they grabbed my phone and made me delete the footage. I started to get a little bit pissed off when I realized that museum had totally ripped off one of my music videos called All Shook Up, but it's whatever. I didn't say anything. Imagine my shock when I discovered that sometimes cartoon can happen in real life. Now, this is all good and cute when it's just naked pig or pigeon, but I started to ask myself, what happens when the wrong cartoon comes to life? For example, Demon. I no longer felt safe inside museum. Everywhere I looked, it seemed like my surroundings became more and more macabre. What kind of museum is this? I started to become nervous that maybe Martin and the museum were working together. Who on earth is Thomas Maupin? And why do they have a shrine dedicated to this man in the middle of museum? What is reality even? I got to the point where I couldn't even trust my own senses. But it wasn't all an existential nightmare. In fact, I learned to dance. And I learned to paint. I learned that green and red mix to make brown. I learned that even trash could be museum. When all's said and done, I had a good time at museum, and I would do it again. But if you're watching this and you're Martin's mom or dad, you need to get that kid under control. Big Nick live. All right, folks. Oh, what in Gremlin hell? Let's try another camera, maybe. My phone. Okay, we're back. All right. That was my segment, Big Nick at the museum. And I'm seeing our poll here. The majority says we should not end the show, 86%, which means it's unanimous. So we'll go ahead and end the poll. Although I will say, it seems like a few of you voted yes, which means that Martin likely has found the channel. So if you guys see Martin in the chat, be sure to let him know that he isn't welcome here. And that's not cool what he did. Yeah, there was it's either Martin or a museum employee of some kind. I don't know. I don't want to get it. I don't want to spend too much time on it. Anyways, Creative Discovery Museum is. I'll give it 5 out of 5 stars. I had a good time, other than the issues, of course, that I went into. All right, so let's get into questions. All right, Eric, do you have any? I would love to hear your take on my experience at the museum.
Oh man, museum's awesome.
You been?
Yeah, I've been there.
We played some shows there.
Yeah, we did. You remember that?
Yeah.
That was a long time ago. Yeah. I don't recall a lot about it. I feel like we stayed there for like 8 hours,
You think so?
and we played a 30-minute set.
I don't know. I don't recall. It was a long time ago.
Yeah.
All right, let's answer some questions. We got a question numero uno. Of course, you guys can call in. What's the phone number? I forgot. It's there we go. 423-225-2289. So feel free to reach out with any questions or comments. All right, question number 1 says, will Nuclear tour? If so, will you be releasing new music or just playing the hits? Wow, that's a great question.
Man.
So those of you who don't know Clear, there's a Clear button here. Can you hit that one, Eric? There's Clear is Eric's high school boy band, which we're reuniting. We're replacing most of the members. Eric will. That's curious though. Are we? We shouldn't have new names or anything. It should just be like the new. It's just like new edition.
Yeah. Right.
Right.
So it's.
Do you feel like we should do any of the old material, or mostly do you think we should write some new songs?
Oh, let's. I mean, if it's Nuclear, then it's got to be a new album.
New album.
We might have a hit. Some of the classic hits here or there.
So for those of you, this is Eric's old band, and so basically, long story short, Elvis told me, Elvis Presley, my papu, our papu, told us that in order for us to get rich, we need to reunite papu, or excuse me, Clear. And he said that John had to be in it, I guess. So we're working on that. TBD on that. It's gonna. That's we've been talking.
Yeah.
To John, we've kind of I've told you I've severed that tie, but we're mending that tie. We're seeing what we can do. So. Yeah. I know that probably upsets a lot of you, but it does appear that John is back in the fold, and there will be new Clear music. And I don't know. What do you think? Do you want to tour Nuclear? Would you guys rather see Nick Let's Go in the 100K band or Nuclear? If you had an option between the two, let's give him maybe that's another poll we could do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How you want to word
that? Nuclear or Big Nick?
There we go. Yeah.
Interesting. Seems like some of these people want to. I think the moment's passed. Never mind, Eric. I think Kyle says he wants a set from one and half from the other, which maybe could be interesting.
Huh. Okay.
Other than that, it seems unanimous that people want Nuclear.
Will Cowboy John or Bebop John be in it?
I mean, he's doing his bebop thing as far as I know. I haven't talked to him since the fiasco that took place the other night.
That could
about that.
The Bebop John could be a nice addition to the Nuclear.
I'm sure he'll have all kind of opinions, and we just got to be ready to stuff him down because Papu didn't say anything about giving him any sort of creative control of any kind. So I just want to make sure we don't do that.
Okay. Sounds good.
All right, cool. So I hope that's all clear. We will, we'll be touring probably 2026. We'll do world tour, Nuclear world tour.
Yeah. Featuring Adam Brown.
Yeah, that would be interesting. We need to recreate this photo. Do you have the album cover over there? Because there is in the insert.
Oh, yeah.
You had a guy that was kind of behind, who played on the record and worked on the record, but he wasn't like on the cover for whatever reason. But if Adam wants to be in the cover, he can do that too. But he usually likes kind of staying behind the scenes a little bit. I don't know if he's going to want to learn the dance moves and all that. I guess I need to talk to him about that.
Yeah. All right. It's going to be exciting.
The Blood Eagle says, so your beef is with Cowboy John, not Bebop John. I have a beef with John, period. It's the same lunatic. Okay. All right, that was a good question. Thanks, whoever asked that question. We got another question coming in fast. Seen any good movies lately? Eric, I'm going to ask you first while I think.
Right. I saw a good one over the weekend. I think it's fairly new. Friendship.
Oh, you saw Friendship?
Yeah.
You rented it
No, it was on.
on an airplane?
Yeah. No, it was on one of the streaming accounts that has it.
Already? No way. It's already streaming for free?
Yeah, you need to.
No way.
Yeah.
I don't know who's in it.
It's got Paul Rudd.
Wow, you did see it.
Yeah.
Did you like it?
It was interesting. It was kind of a. I mean, did you see it?
I saw it in theaters. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
I thought it was great. It's a great movie. Good answer, Eric. I didn't realize you were familiar with that film.
Yeah.
Great film.
Yeah.
Do you have a favorite part?
The glass door scene was pretty funny.
I like when he took the psychedelic drugs and he his trip was very entertaining.
Yeah, the sewer scene was kind of interesting too. Well, I did like. Yeah, he took we went to the mall.
Yeah.
had him a big gulp with him. It's good. That's a great movie.
All right. So good film. Hey, that's Eric's answer. Great answer. I just saw last night. I saw the 28 Years Later film. Which is here getting some. It got really good reviews on Rotten Tomatoes. But my brother, Jakey, who is a 28 Days and 28 Weeks Later stan, did not seem to love it. My dad really didn't like it either.
Really?
And I went to see 28 Days Later in theaters as an 11-year-old boy, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
And loved it then, but I'd never really ever watched it again. And I never really watched 28 Weeks Later. So Friday night I watched 28 Days Later. Saturday night I watched 28 Weeks Later. Then last night I went and saw 28 Years Later.
Wow.
And never done this before. I'm going to try to give a review of each one right now.
Okay.
28 Days Later is, of course, a classic.
Yeah, right.
Really enjoyed it. And I totally... There's funny because there's specific moments that I had extremely vivid memory of. But the whole third act I just totally erased from my long-term memory. So it was like watching it for the first time.
Mm-hmm.
And it's a classic. It's great. What can I say? I give it maybe 8.5 out of 10 stars.
Okay. Not bad. That's 28 Days Later.
28 days. We're talking days right now.
The original.
The original, yes. And 28 weeks. Maybe this is controversial. I think it might be because, again, I know a lot of people love this sequel. But I did not love 28 Weeks Later. I think I'd give 28 Weeks Later a 5 out of 10.
Ooh. I don't recall it. I remember seeing it, but I don't remember anything.
Maybe that's harsh. Maybe it's 5.5, maybe a 6, but it's somewhere around there. The intro was very good. The beginning of it I thought was cool.
Yeah.
There's a lot of it was just too he just wanders into. Anyways, no one else has seen the movie in the last 48 hours, so I don't need to go and play by play. But that I thought that was weaker. But now people are on the edge of the seat. They're dying to know how is 28 years later. And I'll tell you, folks, I loved it. I thought it was great.
Yeah?
I'll give it a 7
Okay.
to a 7.5 out of 10.
Sweet.
I really enjoyed it. I didn't think it was as good as the original, but I really liked it. Went in a totally unexpected place, which I think is good to do. The very final scene made me laugh out loud.
Good.
I don't know if it was supposed to, but I was laughing out loud. And some great moments in it. Some really great moments. I loved how weird it was. So I enjoyed it. That's my review. So thank you, whoever asked that question.
Yeah, that's great.
You gonna go see it?
I might.
You might. Eric's a big Walking Dead fan, so you're a bit of a zombie connoisseur.
Yeah, I love some zombie movies.
All right, let's do question trace. Hi, Nick. Have you ever applied a spoonerism to your name so that it is Lick Nuts Go Thanks? I don't know what a spoonerism is. I've never heard that term before, but I have noticed that if you switch my first and last initial, my name does become Lick Nuts Go. And when I found that out, I think I've told the story before. I was in middle school. I had a teacher called Mr. Seiler that I called Sister Myler. Oh, great. It looks like, are we, you guys with us? I saw the little rainbow emojis. Made me think maybe we're spinning out. Bad connection or something. Anyways, Mr. Seiler, I called him Sister Myler, and I'd have other kids go into his class and call him, excuse me, is Sister Myler here? And kind of troll him a little bit. And one of the days he told my buddy, hey, yeah, you tell Lick Nuts Go that, and as soon as it came out of his mouth, he realized what he said, and he didn't. And I remember walking down the hall, my buddy, Austin Level, who played in my high school band, Infinite Orange, played bass, was just coming down the hall crying in tears. Laughing, and I was like, "What's going on?" And he just was like, "Lick Nuts Go." Like, what happened? What is this assault on my? What happened here? And I didn't. And the bell's about to ring, so I didn't even get the full story till later. So, anyways, yes, that's followed me since I think I was 7th grade, right around the time I saw 28 Weeks Later.
Well, yeah, to see.
Might have been 28 weeks after, or 28 days later. 28 days after I saw 28 Days Later. All right.
Yeah.
All right, question cuatro. Is Duck Dynasty still in there? I have no idea. I'm not a fan of Duck Dynasty. I don't know anything about Duck Dynasty. I don't care to know if Duck Dynasty is still in the air. Although I think it might be. I heard Uncle Side, or one of them had passed. The Patriarch.
Oh, really?
Uncle Phil.
And I think they're my
Good riddance.
My cousins in Louisiana.
And forgive me, I immediately you're related to those guys?
Yeah, I think so.
What do you mean you think so?
Well, I that's what I've been told, but I haven't found any DNA testing on it yet.
All right. But so you're not close or anything. You're not offended by
No,
me.
no. I mean,
right.
I've.
All right, then I retract my retraction.
Last time I saw him, I was like 12.
All right.
All right.
When is your next new single?
Oh,
It's a great question. We got a new single. I should have loaded the artwork, and we got great artwork from the fantastic Amanda Stamatolaki. It's a new song called "Come Again." If you're on the Patreon and you bought my record Ends, you know full well that there's a song called "Come Again," and it's coming out this Wednesday. No video. We were going to be releasing another song this Wednesday, but we had a big shoot plan, and we had some illness. In fact, speaking of 28 Days Later, well, different kind of virus, but a lot of the cast and crew was infected with virus, so we had to postpone. And we actually just shot that video last Wednesday.
Wednesday, yeah.
And that's worth talking about, maybe.
Yeah.
But maybe let's for the people that aren't familiar, maybe give a little taste of "Come Again" on the guitar.
Oh, that'd be great.
Do a little live rendition of this single. Sneak peek at the song coming out this Wednesday. First time I've ever done this. Praying to God I know the lyrics. Oh, I got it. That's another thing I got to say. I got a lot to talk about, I guess. I did a show this weekend, Eric. You guys watching, you might know if you're on the Patreon, Richard Wynnum, local hero, has hosted a radio show for years and years on WUTC. Eric and I have done a show. How many times do you think?
Oh,
150?
Yeah.
And sorry, I'm getting distracted by the chat. I Am a Brawler says, speaking of music, are you focusing on ends for the year, or are you going to find the time for a few quick October Halloweeny songs? There's no plan currently for October songs. I said last year that last year was the last time I was doing that. But who knows? Who knows if what I say is true or not? Check on the guitar.
Should be good.
Okay, anyways, our good friend Richard Wynnum is retiring from WTC.
Yep.
And we did the Swords. We did the full Swords play through the album on his show. Eric and I did tons of stuff, just the two of us. I'm sure Jakey came with us a couple times.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if we ever got John in there with just the two of us. But anyway, so I find out that Richard is retiring. And I get a message says Richard would love to have you play at this going away thing that he's doing, and I was heartbroken because I was leaving for this is a whole other thing. I'm opening cans of worms here. I was supposed to go to the beach on Saturday. I'm supposed to be beaching right now. Hence the outfit. I just dress like I'm at the beach when I'm supposed to be at the beach, even if I can't get to it. So I'm supposed to be at beach. I would be doing Big Nick at Beach this week. Actually, there wouldn't have been a Big Nick live at all. Things had gone according to plan. So, we were supposed to go to beach. Some stuff happened. We're not going to beach. There's no longer a beach trip. We find this out like last week. So I send a message. I say, hey, listen, I know, you guys asked me months ago if I want to be a part of the show. I'm sure the schedule's full, but I just wanted to let you guys know that I'm available. I can play a couple songs. So they brought me in before it even opened, frankly. There's no one really there. It was a VIP thing. I played a few songs. And literally, let me back up one more time. Randy Steele texted me, said, hey, do you want to sit in with the High Cold Wind and play some songs? I said, of course, I'd love to. So I meet with Randy, rehearse a whole set. Well, Randy starts giving me, he's like, we'll do Santeria, and we'll do Come Together, and we'll do Get Back, and we'll do, and so I'm like, oh, shoot, man, I need to learn I can't even remember the lyrics to my own song. So, like, I really started hyper-focusing on trying to learn these lyrics to these songs I was going to play with Randy. And so much so that I didn't even think about which songs I was going to play during my short set earlier in the day. So I get there, and I think, okay, I'll definitely do All Shook Up, because that's the first song about 10 years ago. Richard put that in rotation on WTC. And he also put OK in rotation, so I'll play OK and All Shook Up. And then I thought, I feel like we used to play Grin Like a Barracuda a lot on that show back in the day. So I'll play Grin Like a Barracuda. All right, those are 3 songs. I'm working on all these Randy songs, but I just kind of mentally run through the 3 of those songs as I'm on a walk that morning, just make sure I know the lyrics still. And then for some reason, as I'm walking onto the stage, I think to myself, man, I shouldn't play 3 songs that are 10 years and older. So OK is way, OK and Grin Like a Barracuda are even maybe 13, 14 years old at this point. And All Shook Up's maybe 10, 11 years old. So I'm like, I got to work in something. And even though this is an older, it's not necessarily new, but I said, I'll just throw in sometimes because it's, the big hit of Spotify, number 1 song on Spotify. So I get up there. They introduce me. Nick, let's go. I start playing. And, oh, my God. I have no idea how the song starts. So I just play this for a good 45 seconds. Nothing. Tumbleweeds in my brain. It's getting uncomfortable. What do? Do I abandon ship? Do I stop? Do I pull out the phone? What in Gremlin hell? Then all of a sudden I go, I'm forgetting again. I start on the second verse. Chimp with a cigarette and a 50 cent zoo. Thanks God he ain't in the circus while he's watching you. Been both sides of the furnace, I've been on both sides of the glass, but ain't nobody making a monkey out of my monkey ass. Anyways, it was off to the races. I did fine after I started, but I started halfway through the song. So it was a very awkward rendition of Sometimes. And, anyways, I got through it okay. Then I played okay, and then I played All Shook Up.
Nice.
And, that's what I can't remember. Was that where I started? Is that what I was going to talk about? I felt like I kind of derailed and started talking about something other than what I was going to talk about.
I'm not sure. You're just telling us about the Richard Wenham.
I guess so. Anyways, I said I was going to play Come Again.
That's right.
I'll try that one.
Segue.
All right. There's a noise off in the distance, growing louder all the time. But today it sounded different. It was coming from inside. So just nod if you can hear it. losing my mind? Am I haunted by the spirit of the love we leave behind? Come again, I can't hear you anymore. Turn around, I think I'm screaming, but I can't be sure. Come again, I can't hear you anymore. Turn around, our lips keep moving, but the words get ruined by the uproar. The days, they move like minutes, and it all goes by so fast. Now suddenly the distance is sitting in your lap, but the noise, it ain't a siren, it's something far more crass. It sounds closer to silence, and it cuts like broken glass. Come again, I can't hear you anymore. Turn around, I think I'm screaming, but I can't be sure. Come again, I can't hear you anymore. Turn around, think I'm screaming, but the words get ruined by the uproar. I can't hear you anymore. Come again, I can't hear you anymore. Touch me, baby, and hold me tight. I hear your heartbeat in the middle of the night. What keeps pressing on all its might? Trust that with you in the woods ain't right. Come again, touch me, baby, and hold me tight. I hear your heartbeat in the middle of the night. The noise keeps pressing down with all its might. Trust that I'm with you in the woods ain't right. Come again, come again. Come again, come again, come again, and hold me tight in the middle of the night, and hold me tight. Come again and again and again and again. Chicka chicka doom, chicka chicka doom, doom 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 boom. Anyways, I remember what we started to talk about, but then we didn't talk about is our video shoot last Wednesday.
Oh, that's right.
You got any words about that one that you want to share?
It was a long day. It was a fun day.
12-hour shoot, but a very efficient 12-hour shoot.
Yes, it was one of my favorite times in front of the camera.
Oh yeah, Eric killed it per usual. Supporting role, but a scene stealer, no doubt. And this is one of my first time behind the camera entirely for the whole thing. I put on my director cap officially for the first. Of course, obviously I've directed many video, but this is the first one where I claimed to be the director, made it known that I would be directing.
Oh yes.
And yeah, it was interesting. It was fun. It was cool. I got to yell action.
Yeah, a lot.
A lot.
I was right there next to you a lot, and it was strong.
Thank you. Yeah. I don't yell action when it's just me and Jakey, as you know. Or you don't know? Do you know? Do you remember? You don't know? You don't recall?
No. Well, but this was a little bit bigger.
Bigger production, bigger crew.
Had a large crew.
Anyways, this one will be coming out next month. We're excited about it. I don't want to spill too many beans, but it's a Justin Cipriani production, of course, so it has that level of sheen that you've come to love from Justin. And then I would love to get this album out in August, but who knows? It kind of looks like I'm nude. If you didn't know any better, you'd think I was totally nude over here if you were just looking at Eric's camera. Right? Well, I'm wearing socks, I guess. But Eric was very dressed in this video. All right. What time is it, Eric? How are we doing?
It's 8:43.
8:43. Okay. Well, guys, it's bean time.
Let's spill them.
Because it's a laid back episode. Last episode we talked like how many ghosts we speak to. We spoke to not Ernest. David Lynch, Brian Wilson.
Yeah. JFK?
Willie Nelson. What?
JFK?
No, it wasn't JFK. It was Jimmy Carter.
Oh, Jimmy Carter. You sure?
I'm positive it's Jimmy Carter. All right, let's turn this guitar off. I also have to urinate. I drank espresso and LaCroix really fast. Am I muted?
Yes,
sorry. Anyway, so we needed kind of I told Eric, we're not turning the lights down. I don't want to fool. We're not going to mess around with any spirits or anything like that. At least I don't want to. I'm hoping we don't have any stragglers, people that at the end of the Haunted Mansion, they have ghosts that they follow you home.
Whoa, really?
Yeah, sometimes. Anyways, I'm hoping that I'm trying to keep the vibes light. That's why I wore this light summery shirt. Anyways, I had the idea. It's the first Big Nick live of summer.
Yeah.
Summer solstice was a few days ago, and I thought we should be celebrating the celebration of summer. So we are going to go ahead, and for those of you that want to hang out, we're not going to Patreon tonight. We're going to stay streaming right here on this channel, and we are going to watch the celebration of summertime because it's the time to celebrate summer, folks.
Yes,
and so that's what we're about to do.
That's great.
So without further ado, this is 2023 celebration of summertime SNL episode Trace. And here's the thing, though. It says watch along, which means I need to watch, but I also have to urinate, as I said. Should I take the camera into the restroom with? Well, I guess that doesn't help me watch. That just people will be watching me urinate.
The first section is the video.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. You don't necessarily have to take
the whole thing is a video.
Yeah. I meant the summertime.
Maybe just start over Big Nick at the museum. I'm sure people would love an encore experience of that anyways. So.
Okay, here we go.
When a lot of people hear the word museum, they probably think about a dusty old painting like the Mona Lisa or even dogs playing poker. But sometimes, museum is all about creative discovery. Museum is a perfect place to go if you're like me and you're trying to beat the scorching Tennessee heat. I was splashing my ass off in this pool. I didn't have a care in the world, and why would I? The water was cool and the vibes were even cooler. At first, I thought museum was a dream come true. I was discovering so much creativity inside of me as I explored the museum. But after a while, I discovered a boy called Martin who repeatedly punched me in my back and balls, even though I told him not to again and again. When I alerted the workers of the museum, they told me, "Sir, this is a children's museum." I said, "For number one, that's discrimination." They told me to stay away from Martin, but that didn't stop him. When I got video evidence, which I showed to the workers, they said, "Sir, we need you to delete the footage of these children. These children don't have your consent to film them. We need to watch you delete this footage." And they threatened to call security on me. I told him, you're acting just like the Nazis did when they tried to erase the evidence of the Holocaust. And when I said that, they grabbed my phone and made me delete the footage. I started to get a little bit pissed off when I realized that Museum had totally ripped off one of my music videos called All Shook Up, but it's whatever. I didn't say anything. Imagine my shock when I discovered that sometimes cartoon can happen in real life. Now, this is all good and cute when it's just naked pig or pigeon, but I started to ask myself, what happens when the wrong cartoon comes to life? For example, Demon. I no longer felt safe inside Museum. Everywhere I looked, it seemed like my surroundings became more and more macabre. What kind of museum is this? I started to become nervous that maybe Martin and Museum were working together. Who on earth is Thomas Maupin? And why do they have a shrine dedicated to this man in the middle of Museum? What is reality even? I got to the point where I couldn't even trust my own senses. But it wasn't all an existential nightmare. In fact, I learned to dance. And I learned to paint. I learned that green and red mix to make brown. I learned that even trash could be Museum. When all's said and done, I had a good time at Museum, and I would do it again. But if you're watching this and you're Martin's mom or dad, you need to get that kid under control. Big Nick live.
Rain free summer breeze, pretty girls and sunscreen. It's summer in the USA. It's a summertime party in the USA. It's a sunshine party in the USA. It's a slip and slide party in the USA. It's a suntan party in the USA. It's an ice pop party in the USA. It's a cannonball party in the USA. It's a double deck party in the USA. Yeah, summertime is fun. Everyone is partying. It's a snakeskin party in the USA. It's a grass stain party in the USA. It's a water hose party in the USA. It's a barbecue party in the USA. It's a spoiled meat party in the USA. It's a stomach bug party in the USA. It's a cold sweat party in the USA. It's a comatose party in the USA. It's an ambulance party in the USA. It's a black line party in the USA. It's a Cameroon party in the USA. It's a crane climbing party in the USA. Necronomicon party in the USA. Monkey bar party in the USA. Reanimation party in the USA. Yeah, summertime is fun, let's go parade. It's a summertime party in the USA. A summertime party in the USA. Summertime party in the USA. Yeah, summertime is fun, everyone is partying.
Let's go positive. Anything you want to walk down memory lane and reminisce on what we just watched? I know Eric and I actually watched a little bit of this right before we decided to do this.
So many great memories. This thing was shot over several days.
Many days.
Maybe
yeah.
a whole weekend or something like that.
No, I think it was spread out even longer than that. It was funny because I was just telling Eric that, we just worked our asses off on this All on Red music video. And watching this, I was like, man, we probably worked just as much on this one video for this one and then I started thinking about it. I was like, so there was Ceviche Man too. We worked really hard on that, and there was there was Steal My Sunshine. We worked really hard on that, and we were like, geez, man, we worked our asses off on this thing.
Yeah, it was a whole summer of work.
We did we just spent a whole day at your house in Eric's backyard, his pool, and it's where we shot most of the stuff from the beginning. And John had actually, I don't know if you're familiar with this, but he as we were wrapping up, he announced that he'd found out right before he got there that a family member had passed that day.
Oh, that's right.
So It was obviously a very sad thing, but it was like, dear God, why don't you say anything, man? You have to deal with me dumping cowboy hats filled with water on you and dumping and pushing you in the pool and whatever else we're doing all day after you shouldn't be here right now. And he was like, nah, it made me feel better. That's one thing that stuck with me about that day that I recall. Jakey obviously killed it, took the lead on shooting all this stuff, editing all this stuff.
Yeah. Incredible job.
But yeah, we shot all day at your pool, and then we shot
Let's see.
the lake stuff on my dad's boat. My dad
Right.
took that on his boat. Jakey shot all that on the boat, and then we did
Went to Aces.
I think we did the same day we shot all the Steal My Sunshine stuff downtown riding the bikes. We drove down to Ace's family
that's right.
barn.
That's right.
And it was horrid in there. It was we were getting attacked by the largest bugs, horse flies. It was awful. Smelled horrible. We were in this disgusting barn.
Yeah.
And I mean, Asa was getting buried alive. And yeah, all kinds of props, our Necronomicon and our
Monkey
our
paw.
monkey paw. That all took work. That all we had. I remember stopping at the Dollar General, grabbing those candles. Anyways, we're gonna be here all night if we go into this much detail for the whole thing. But might as well press play and keep things moving. Unless you had anything to add, Eric.
Oh no, I think that summed it up nicely.
Okay.
All right.
Hey, can you turn the video down a little bit, Eric? Sorry, maybe 5 dB. Just zoom it on down there.
You said 5, right?
Yeah, that's perfect. Can you pause it real quick, Eric? That was a great theme song
Yes, it was.
from that I wrote on stream with the patrons. They helped out with that. Trying to remember. I mean, I guess that was after SNL 1, maybe, in time for episode 2, I think.
Yeah,
And yeah, it was good times.
I think so. I watched along with that at home.
You did? Oh, nice,
the
very good.
songwriting,
Did
yeah.
you chime in? I wonder. I think I was about to say I think Adam sent me some drums, but that was for Greasy Come Back,
Yeah.
which was in episode 2.
Yeah, that's right.
So, anyways, let's keep rolling. Let's see what I have to say.
Rolling.
Aloha, everybody, and welcome
Ooh,
to
you got a
episode
tan.
3 of Saturday Nick. Let's go! Distinctly different vibes.
We're here celebrating summertime, one of the all-time great seasons. I'm joined by one of my all-time great pals, Desmond. He loves summer. He loves playing and outside, and he loves everyone loves summer. Who doesn't love summer? Desmond, I want to ask you real quick. What were some highlights shooting that opening number? In the opening sequence, do you feel like you had a? There's something about summertime to me that I don't know if it's the hot air or the cool water, but something about it to me just. I love it so much.
The bass is not there.
We got the 100K band here tonight, $100,000 band, one of the all-time great musical guests on the show. They're, of course, going to be playing music for us later tonight, and who knows, maybe if y'all are lucky, I'll step in. I'll play a few songs. Of course, we got Greasy.
Can we do a pause
Rick
real quick,
on
Eric?
the
I
bass
wanna-
guitar.
I wanna comment
Everyone
on
loves
something.
Greasy. How you doing, Greasy?
Actually, press play. I want you to pause it on me if you don't mind.
Okay.
Summertime and the living is easy.
Very cool.
It's a great line from Greasy. So I remember having a lot of debate. I remember having family vacation a few weeks earlier, and we had just shot we shot a lot of stuff over many days, but we shot Sick and School Board Meeting and
Yeah, that's right.
Steal My Sunshine. Spoilers, all back to back in one day. And I remember really feeling. Wait, Kyle says, I think Nick is naturally red and needs to apply makeup to get to this more normal tone. Is that correct? No, that's not what I was going to say. I really, really was very meticulous in trying to make the the sunburn look very realistic. And when we were coloring those videos, this is weeks before we did the live thing, was like is this too Hellboy? Is this too? And like and you'll see watching this the difference between the sunburn here and the other sunburn, and it was just funny how much I obsessed over making it look realistic, and then lo and behold, we actually finally get time to shoot it. And on the iPhone, I literally just looked like I just dove into a vat of red paint. So, anyways, a little tidbit there for you on the. But what a colorful episode! We got beautiful green Desmond, blue Greasy, the red me and John, and then I guess Ace is white as a ghost.
Yeah.
All right, let's keep moving.
Everyone knows Greasy, of course. If you tuned into some past episodes of Saturday Nick Let's Go, Greasy got sucked in the computer on episode 1. He was in there for 50 days. Is that right? Yeah, just like Jesus in the desert, 40 days. Greasy was in there for 50. And we cherish him. We're happy to have him back.
Palm trees, ocean breeze, salty air, sun-kissed hair. That endless summer, take me there.
Okay. Very, very nice, Greasy. Very beautiful poem from Greasy Rick. Of course, we got Adam on the drums and Asa on the trumpet. And we also have the Cowboy John. Yeah! Very cool, John. Thank you for that. So, I brought up Jesus earlier. Speaking of Jesus, if I were to write a book about all the times that I've been betrayed by Cowboy John, it would probably weigh more than Bible.
Nick, I'm sorry. Okay, I'm sorry about that.
Well, I didn't finish. I was going to say he stabbed me in the back more than anybody, but it's been a few months since we've done a stream, and I didn't know if it was possible, but this guy has done a total 180. It's complete rehabilitation. And I am actually proud to say that Cowboy John is one of my best friends. And I truly do cherish my my friendship with you. And I love your people so much. I'm an ally, and I just really appreciate everything you do. I could just tell that his character, there's been so much depth in his character over the past few months. And I don't want to talk about it a whole lot just yet, but I have some bombshell announcement we're going to get to. Cowboy John, I've been working on something very big, very exciting.
Oh, yes. You guys better get your suntan lotion ready, because it's going to be a scorcher out there. Might get a little sunburned.
Very cool, John.
Yeah, celebration.
Yeah, we're going to get to that later. I'm going to let John spill those beans, but
Q will wind it. Anyway, a couple seconds where I was going to remark on Asa. What a good job he did. Yep, just back a couple seconds. There we go. There's the man. Yep, yeah, look. Oh, okay.
Okay.
All right, here we go. There, look at that. Take note of Asa. I was very pleased. I didn't realize the acting chops this guy had. Because pretty much anytime Ace is on camera this evening, that's what he looks like. And I thought he did a really good job as a zombie. There's so many variables you don't really think about, and Asa could have done a horrible job being a zombie. And I wouldn't have known about it till after the fact. But really, really happy with his performance here. The one thing that's funny is we've already alluded to how much work goes into these things. We kill ourselves trying to get everything as good as possible, and then we leave everything up to chance by attempting to do it all live.
Yeah.
We could just do it all and get it right and then release it into the world, but we decided to do it the hardest way.
Yeah.
Which is why, frankly, we haven't done it in a year, because it's very difficult, and the people watching right now seem to be the only people on earth that really enjoy it that much. So I'd love to do more. It's my favorite thing to do in the world. But it takes a lot of time, and it's very expensive to do, too.
Yeah.
But anyways, let's keep watching. Let's see what happens next.
Because it's going to be a scorcher out there. Might get a little sunburned.
Very cool, John. So, yeah, we're going to get to that later. I'm going to let John spill those beans. But we got so much show planned for you tonight. And, we got a hot dog eating competition. Desmond loves hot dogs. It's the first ever 100K 100 hot dog challenge, and we're gonna get everybody over here. We're gonna see how many hot dogs we can eat. I'm starving. I'm excited to do that. But first, I'm gonna get some housekeeping, and I hate to do this, but there's been a I don't know, some controversy about the name of the show. Saturday Nick Let's Go. A lot of people call SNL for short. And there's been a lot of confusion because there's another SNL. And it turns out, we've been promoting the show, and people tune into that show. And since we started doing this, that show's numbers have actually skyrocketed. So I've decided I'm done doing favors for Lorne Michaels and the Fat Cats at NBC, and I've decided we're going to change the name. I know that probably bums a lot of you guys out, but I have a full explanation. I've actually worked very, very hard on this. I have this poster board. I feel like a lot goes into a name. It should tell you everything you need to know about the show. For example, I don't want anyone wondering, oh, when is it? Where can I watch it? Who's in it? Whatever. So I decided with this name, I'm going to answer every question you could ever have about the show. So first question being, when does it air? We all already know it happens on Saturday night. And then the next question is, who's it for? Well, congratulations. It's for everyone. Not just you. It's for your mother, your father, your children, your arch rivals, your coworkers. You really should be copying this link and sharing it with anyone you know, because anyone can watch it and anyone can love it. Where can you watch this show? Internet. Internet can be found on the web. Just call your cable provider and ask for YouTube. We also have, who does it star? Everyone knows the answer to that question. It's me, Nick. I'm the star of the show.
These days would be Big Nick.
And then I couldn't pick just one word for this next answer. It says, what is it? It's fun, exciting, live, and also has Desmond, who I didn't get to earlier, who's the co-host.
I did get
So, yeah, I know you're probably looking like, this is way too many words. This is a mouthful. No one's going to remember Saturday, everyone, internet, Nick, fun, exciting, live, Desmond. But I'm here to tell you there's a thing I learned about recently. It's called acronym. And it's really exciting. It's actually where you take a bunch of different words and you take the first letter of each word. And when you put them together, you actually invent an entirely new word. So if you spell it out...
Nick, are you saying you're going to call the new show Seinfeld?
First of all, don't interrupt me, John. That's not what I was going to say. The show's called Seinfeld. It's spelled S-E-I-N-F-E-L-D. E-I makes an A sound, like vein, like you have veins.
There's already a show. There's a show called Seinfeld, and it's spelled exactly like that. This is going to be very confusing.
I don't think that's true. I would have known about that. I don't know about that show.
It was like the most popular show in the whole world, the Jerry Seinfeld show.
Okay, the Jerry Seinfeld show. I've seen that show. It's called Comedians Getting Coffee. Comedians Getting Coffee.
Okay.
Comedians in the Car Getting Coffee. It's two different shows. You don't know what just. I didn't ask you to.
There's two shows he has, I guess, and there's that one, of course, a very popular show, but there's also the show Seinfeld.
Okay, well, this one's called Seinfeld.
Jerome Allen Seinfeld was born April 29, 1954 in Brooklyn, New York.
All right.
His father, sign painter Kalman Seinfeld, was Jewish and collected jokes that he heard while serving in World War II.
All right, thank you, Greasy. Listen, I'm not trying to argue with anybody. You can call the show Seinfeld. You can call the show Seinfeld. What we need is people watching.
Can you pause real quick, Eric?
Yeah.
I think the transition there we kind of nailed as far as the sound design and stuff. Which actually, I don't know, maybe I did that in post because I think I cleaned this one up a little bit. But that was the other thing, kind of like I already alluded to this, matching the color of the pre-taped segments with the live stuff. It all of a sudden got very cinematic out of nowhere with a very obviously different lighting setup. But anyways, we're about to get to the bottom of what's troubling Desmond so much tonight.
Oh yeah.
Let's hear it. Desmond will be ready to inform you that TLC will not be moving forward with the House of D show. Desmond, you gonna introduce this next segment?
Oh, hell yep. Go ahead. Get on with the damn show.
Okay. I, for one, feel that this is going to go down in the history books as one of the all-time greatest pieces of entertainment. And I really don't want to spill the beans too much on what it entails exactly, so without further ado, enjoy. Can you pause real quick one more time, Eric? I just kind of realized, it's coming back to me that I had to put on that dang red, here's Eric, who's had to put on makeup a gajillion times, so I can't complain too much. But I had to put on that red full body makeup like 3 or 4 times because I think we shot. Obviously, we did the one day of everything live. We did all the pre-tape stuff that's supposed to be live, but then we also did all of the music stuff on a separate day as well. So maybe it's three times total. But anyways, all right, yeah, let's check this out. This is fun. Haven't watched this in a while. This is these are some of Mikey's acting friends in Atlanta. Oh my God, I'm an idiot. I forget all their names all at once, even though I know them. It's Dave, and I think Justin.
Josh.
Dad.
Josh. Kylie,
yes, thank you. This is why it's great to have Eric around all the time. He remembers everyone's name, and I don't know anyone's name except for the people that are on the show. I know Eric, John, and Adam, and Mikey, and Randy Steele's name, and that's it. And Jakey. All right, let's watch this. And Justin.
All right, what do we got? Come on, I'm talking $1 billion box office. Come on, give me something.
I heard Henry Winkler's ready to bring back the funds.
No.
How about a Slimer origin story? Is he a ghost or is he?
Hey, can you pause it real quick?
He's a ghost.
Oh, sorry.
That's why it's called.
That was actually, you can wait. Just be ready because I'm going to ask you to do it again.
All right.
Ghostbusters.
I believe there's evidence in
Pause.
both direct.
So here's a little detail that I haven't seen get much love. I don't know if anyone's ever noticed. Is the poster in the background for E.T. 2 is a great detail, I think. Has anyone noticed that? Anyways. Average says Black Shrek is hands down my favorite movie title to ever be conceived. Yeah, I was proud of that one. Nick, you're the star. You don't have to remember everyone's name. All right, let's keep going.
How about Black Shrek?
Enough! What is this? Look, Indiana Jones 5 was a flop. Michael Keaton as Batman flopped. This is old news. We gotta stop digging up these corpses. We need something new. Give me something fresh.
Ceviche Man.
Sorry, who's this?
Ceviche Man. I've been developing this character my whole life.
Okay, what are his superpowers?
He's not a superhero necessarily. He's mostly an island man.
So what does he do?
Okay, so he has an online store, cevicheman.com. He sells seashells and other stuff to wash up onto the shore of his island.
Huh. Okay, go on.
Okay, so he wears these colorful outfits, floral patterns galore, like a Georgia O'Keeffe painting come to life.
Okay.
Long, dangly jewelry, a beautiful yellow mane that's engulfed by sun-kissed skin, and the tiniest sunglasses you've ever seen in the shape of...
Flames.
Yes!
Yeah.
And he has sopping wet skin like a baby slid right out the womb.
Ceviche Man sounds badass.
And I ain't told you the best part.
Okay.
Jumbo shrimp earrings.
Oh! And that's why they call him Ceviche Man.
His mom actually named him Ceviche Man, but...
a twist.
I'm sorry. What are we talking about here? Is there a story? So far, it sounds like it's just a guy with a colorful outfit who has a website.
She's got a point. Oh, maybe we need a good, gritty origin story or something. What do you got?
Okay, I actually just got chills.
Yeah?
Because I've been thinking that maybe his mom would cover him in ceviche as a boy at night to ward off evil spirits. And then an iguana will sneak into his room and bite his skin while he slept.
And so that's how he got his superpowers.
Not a superhero.
Oh, right. All right, look. How soon can we get a script on this?
Sure, I really don't think that Ceviche Man is the answer to our problem. Maybe we could get on streaming with the right lead, but there's no world where this is our next blockbuster.
Valise!
Ceviche Man?
Because she loved the taste of the shrimps. She covered me with ceviche and let it go.
ceviche man. All hail ceviche man at cevicheman.com.
Great work, Eric. We can pause real quick. Wow, Eric, the people want to hear from the ceviche man. What I want to hear what was going through your head when I came to you, said, listen, dude, we got a new character. We need to.
I had no clue that it was going to be the as big as it is. I mean, it's just.
I mean, it's one of the. They got ceviche man hanging up at Times Square and the float in Macy's Day Parade. It's like a.
It's like iconic now. It's amazing.
I think I've probably talked about this before. Someone brought up the Irishman song, which I don't remember. Maybe that's true if I'd said that, but I don't recall that. But what I do remember is I had been eating ceviche for every meal in Mexico. And I got home and I knew I needed something to. The thing is with SNL is like it's coming, you got to do it, and it doesn't matter if a good idea comes or not, you got to do something.
Yeah.
So I sit down to write an island song and I start playing the yo.
Ho.
Yeah, maybe let's. I was gonna say, if we leave the summertime up, we might lose our spot. I don't know how easy to be able to find it, but.
1458.
Is that it? Is it A minor? No. Yo ho ho. Yo ho.
Yo ho ho.
You want to sing a little bit? Yeah,
Yo
Eric?
ho.
You remember those lyrics? Yo ho ho.
Eating kept from the belly of a whale. Call it ceviche.
Yo ho ho.
I am ceviche man.
Yo ho ho.
Address to my electronic mail. It's ceviche man at cevicheman.com.
It's
cevicheman.com. Mama loves ceviche.
My mother's name is
ceviche man because she loved the taste of the shrimps. She covered me with ceviche and let iguanas feast upon my skin. I am the ceviche man at cevicheman.com. Oh, hail the ceviche man at cevicheman.com. All hail ceviche man, all hail ceviche man, all hail ceviche man, it's ceviche man.
All hail ceviche man, all hail ceviche man, all hail ceviche man, it's cevicheman.com. All hail ceviche man, all hail ceviche man, all hail ceviche man, it's cevicheman.com. All hail ceviche man, all hail ceviche man, all hail cevicheman,
all hail ceviche man, all hail ceviche man, all hail ceviche man, cevicheman.com.
Anyways, so I sit down to write a song, and I record yo ho ho, and maybe that does sound right, Bungle. Maybe I did start to do something with Irishman with it, but I've been eating so much dang ceviche that I just felt like I was the ceviche man. So it started autobiographical.
Yeah.
And then I wrote this ridiculous song. I think I sent it to my manager. I said, "This may be the dumbest thing I've ever made." I've said that a bunch of times, and he agreed with me. He was like, "Yeah, I don't know really why you made this." And then I was like, well, I have to work backwards now. I have to work to justify this thing's existence. So what is Ceviche Man? So then I wrote the whole skit, and I kind of made it into a play about Hollywood's out of ideas, and I was out of ideas, and then of course all the difference between something that works and that doesn't work is Eric.
Man, I was honored to be able to have a lead vocal track. That was a lot of fun.
Yeah, I know. We got to get you another one of these. Maybe when we do Nuclear, we'll have an opportunity to do that again.
Yeah.
But what I remember is we didn't really figure out the wardrobe until maybe that, because I'd ordered you a blouse that was pink, and very, very tight.
Yeah.
And then
that's
you
right.
showed up with the blouse that's very, how do you describe that? Very flowy.
Yeah, right.
And
it's like a shawl.
And I couldn't imagine it any other way in retrospect. So
yeah, it was it really kind of worked together. And then the big giant jumbo shrimp earrings.
Well, they started as real shrimp.
Yeah.
That's another favorite detail that I wish I would have paused. Can you rewind to Dave when you burst open the door? Because this is something I asked him to do. Because he rewind a little bit more, or maybe it's about to come up. Yeah, go ahead and play, then pause on Dave.
We could get on streaming with the right lead, but there's no world where this is our next blockbuster.
Because Dave genuinely was having a really hard time with the smell of the shrimp, and so I asked him to please lean into it and cover his nose whenever he came in the room, which I really enjoyed.
And I've been wearing those shrimp earrings for a couple of hours now, so they were getting a really nice smell.
Yeah. All right, we got to keep things moving. So we got a lot of show left. We got to get to the end of Ceviche Man. Or you guys want to watch it all one more time? Oh, you went a little too far there, pal.
Oh, whoops.
All right, that's good. We'll start it right here.
Ceviche Man, all hail Ceviche Man.
Praxi, they were fake shrimp at SNL Quattro.
Yes.
I feel like this is an underrated gym. I really enjoy this arrangement, but I'm not sure how beloved it is by the public, the greater public. Love the horns.
I'm only happy when I'm screaming at my local school.
I'm sorry, can you pause it real quick? Eric, I'm sorry. I would be remiss not to shout. How did I get that far without shouting out the great Dan Cups?
All
the amazing work on that video. How dare me? We've worked with Dan a lot, but that was one of the early collaborations. Worked with him again on this one. So we got two classics from Dan for this because he did the Cowboy Cruise commercial.
That's right.
We really had all guns blazing because we had Justin on this first half Ceviche Man. We had two Dan segments. We had a brilliant Brielle segment, a few Jakey segments. Noah Campagna, our first collaboration with him. Anyways, let's keep the, and of course right now we have great. We played these songs live, and then I told Adam, because obviously for the earlier SNLs, we just played them live just as we do always in this basement play. But I said I would love for them to kind of have a quality that feels produced, even though it's live. Like, I don't want to take away the live quality, but I would like it to, so you can hear that he added some kind of delay and reverb as reggae artists do on the snare, and he just did a really fantastic job, which is why you can check out the SNL Celebration Summertime EP on streaming.
Yeah.
You see that I need to exercise my freedom. I have the right to exercise my right to exercise.
So sorry, Eric.
Open the school gym to alumni.
Oh, all right. Okay. All right. Never mind. Next time it shows me, hit that pause button, por favor.
Well, I've been doing this every night, traveling.
There we go. So here is where I really would like to draw some attention to where we landed, that we felt the sunburn should look. Now, if only we could do a side-by-side. Where are we at? 16 or 60 minutes in? Yeah, go back to the beginning, and let's keep this image in mind. That's what we were aiming for. And this is where we landed. So it's a bit of a difference in between there. Anyways, sorry about that. We're never going to finish this song. And then, in retrospect, I'm like, I don't even look sunburned here. All right, yeah, that's fine.
Oh, well, I couldn't tell where I was at.
Oh, there you go. Yep, beautiful.
Well, I've been doing this every night, traveling the state. I'm looking for an open mic. The people are really fun. They're really loud, they love to scream. They all kind of look and act like me. There's no place I'd rather be.
Shout out to all the decoration I grabbed from Dollar Tree. Can you guys hear me talk over the song?
I need to see the movie Fight Club every single night. I can't fall asleep.
Yes, man.
I was just a kid when Grandpa died. Grandma found me from the funeral cause my hair was white like ceviche man.
It's a really bright, beautiful blue there.
I've been mad since then.
Computer blue.
I need to scream, I need to fight, I need to find a lady that'll kiss me before I die. I don't care if she's pretty. I'm only happy when I'm screaming at my local school board meeting. I'm going to kiss, but I'm still seated. I need to exercise my freedom. I'm only happy when I'm screaming at my local school board meeting.
Look at that neck. This was fun. A little improvisation. Eric, can you pause real quick? I think we both look like totally different guys. You look like a different guy, and I look like a different guy. I don't know if it's just because we're wearing glasses, or because it's been 2 years, or because you have a yellow beard.
That's a big change.
I have red skin. Who could say? But I was going to remark, I was just thinking about how I remember playing this a few times, and each time it was, we improvised. It wasn't the same way twice, and I remember making Adam's life hell because I ended up because Jakey was filming all this. Jakey, and who else was filming today? Trevor, maybe?
Yeah, I think you're right. Either Trevor or Riley.
Yeah.
I can't remember that.
Yeah, Trevor and Riley helped out on all the SNLs a lot. But I Frankensteined. This was a combination of a couple different performances. And then Adam kind of had to do the job of stitching them all together and making it sound coherent. Flawless. That's just a little magic behind the scenes. I don't know. Did you even know that, Eric?
I think I did know that.
You did know that. Okay. All right, yeah, let's see how this wraps up here. All right.
Yeah. Love that one.
Oh, here we go. This is fun.
Who did this one?
Noah Campagna, who
That's
also
right.
worked on the Reset video, and he did the Scooby-Doo promo a couple months later at at the Signal.
Yeah.
You remember him? He asked us to take photos and send them to him. Remember that? I think we did that the same day we shot.
Yeah, when we got the snow cones.
Yeah. When we were getting snow cones, that's when I took some of them. I took Adams another time, I think. Some of these there. But yeah, we were out in that parking lot.
Yeah.
We're zooming, man.
Welcome back, everybody. I want to take a moment just to pat myself on the back for creating Ceviche Man. I feel like Hollywood ran out of ideas like 3 decades ago, and they just keep coming up with new, just rehashing old characters like Velma and Scooby-Doo, and basically the whole Scooby-Doo gang, but not just them. Star Wars, Indiana Jones, Star Trek, hell, even Gremlins. No offense, I think it's tired, and I think Hollywood's ready for bold new blood, and I'm happy to be the man to deliver. And
it's kind of
basically, you're all
disrespectful.
welcome, and keep an eye out for more Ceviche Man. So I want to say very quickly that we do an after party on the Patreon, www.patreon.com/NickLutzko. If you all join, we're going to be doing an hour-long after party where we'll chat with some fans. Maybe we'll take some requests. So everyone take a moment to sign up for the Patreon.
Can you pause real quick, Eric? It's kind of funny in retrospect. This all started as like, how can we get people to join the Patreon? I was like, maybe we do this show and then we kind of get people. Same thing we're doing here, only no one watches this one except for the people on the Patreon. But we're hoping that changes when we move back to the. I had this great idea where I was like, hey, let's go where no one is except for the people I let know on Patreon, and let's do a show over there. But when we do finally move back to the other channel, maybe we'll find some. Maybe we'll be able to convert some people over there. Who knows? God knows. I've talked about all that already. But it's funny that it's like all this work is for that little 10-second promo right there.
Yeah.
And maybe that's why it wasn't very successful. I don't know. All right, let's keep going.
Now, I teased a bombshell announcement. We're going to get to that. Cowboy John came to me about a month ago, maybe 2 months ago.
Oh, yeah.
And he told me that he had met a guy, Bimbe. He has a new friend called Bimbe. He's in a relationship with a guy called Bimbe, who he met in Trinidad.
It's a business relationship, yes.
Right. Mm-hmm. And this guy, Bimbe, he runs a celebrity cruise line, a series of celebrity cruise lines. You guys have seen these before, I'm sure. Everyone has them. The Beach Boys have done one. Kid Rock did one. Nelly, Oprah, the Backstreet Boys.
It's all
you
true.
name it,
They
they
all
probably have done a cruise. And Bimbe is usually steering the ship. And I guess Cowboy John pitched the concept of doing a Nick Lutzko and the 100K band cruise. And I'm gonna give credit where it's due. This is Cowboy John's baby, so I'm gonna let him take it from here and let him talk about it a little bit.
Yeah, thanks, Nick. We've been crunching the numbers, me and Bimbe. He wasn't really familiar with what we do when I met him, but he was very excited that when I shared with him how many tickets we've been selling in every city. I don't know. I'm sure you're quite aware of this, Nick, but we sold hundreds of tickets in every city that we've played, but we've only played like a half dozen cities or more. Do you know how many cities there are in the country?
At least 100, 150?
No. Try like 100,000. There's like over 100,000 cities in America. And so I told Bimbe, if we were able to attract just one person from each of those cities, how successful of a cruise would this be? It would be probably the most successful celebrity cruise of all time.
Wow. Yeah, I mean, that actually makes a lot of sense because, I'm just thinking of Chicago, New York, both those shows, we sold hundreds of tickets.
Right.
And I think selling one ticket per city, that's not even a high bar. I feel like we could clear that easily.
Absolutely. I think we could totally do that. And so when he heard that news, Bimbe was so excited. He's just thrilled. And he said that we could reserve a 20-day trip, a 20-day cruise, and it's going to be on his very special boat, his top cruise ship, the Mighty Hercules.
Wow. That is really exciting. Very cool, John.
Hercules.
All right.
That'd be cool.
Maybe do you have any more information about the Hercules or?
Well, yeah. I mean, it's his biggest cruise ship in the whole fleet. It's also the cruise. You probably heard of this one, the really famous John Stamos Celebrity Cruise. It's the one he took. I bet we'll get a little wilder than that.
Wow. Do you think John Stamos will come? Maybe.
I hope so. Maybe he'll buy a ticket.
That'd be awesome. Okay. Well, speaking of that, like when are tickets on sale? When is it happening? You got let's spill these.
So,
beans.
folks, listen up. We set sail for Miami in 2 weeks from today to sunny Trinidad.
What do you mean? It's August 12th, 2024, right?
No, Nick. 2022 or 2023. Sorry, 2 weeks from today, we are setting sail. You know this. I sent you all the paperwork. You signed off on all this.
Yeah, you frankly sent me too much stuff. There's no humanly way I could look at all the stuff you could send me. You've done me a favor. I appreciate it. I've been focusing on Seinfeld, and I've let John kind of lead the ship here. No pun intended. But that 2 weeks sounds insane.
I really don't think we're going to have a problem, to be honest with you. And talking to Bembe, he's with me on this. Okay. We've got 2 weeks. Yeah, of course. I'm sure there's going to be some fans, probably some fans in the chat right now that have plans in 2 weeks on August 12th. I get that. But we're talking about hundreds of thousands of potential people going on this trip. I really think, and me and Bembe both agree, we're very optimistic that we could sell the 5,000 tickets we need to sell.
5,000 tickets?
Look, it's really not going to be a problem.
We haven't sold 5,000 tickets ever. You add up every show we've ever played, that wouldn't reach 5,000. You think we're going to sell 5,000 tickets in 2 weeks?
Listen, Bembe is clear on this. We're not even concerned about that at all. He's so excited about this cruise. He says, let's go ahead and book 3-4 cruises down the line. Let's get the next couple of years booked.
Okay. All right. Well, his confidence does make me feel a little bit better. I'm just going to shut up and enjoy my drink because obviously Bembe knows what he's doing.
Yeah.
And salute. Here's to it. Everyone, please go to nicklutzko.com and order your tickets because otherwise I'm going to be sweating. I want to move these tickets quick. If Cowboy John knows what he's talking about, you think maybe we could sell out?
Oh, yeah, we could sell out. Listen, let me tell you Bembe's motto. You guys are going to love Bembe, by the way. Bembe's motto is, trust Bembe. Comprende? That's his motto.
He says that often?
Oh, yeah. He's
like anyone asks you to trust him is I don't know.
He's a barrel of laughs. Let me tell you something. He has told me so many just really funny jokes. And I bet the whole cruise he'll just be telling jokes the whole time. It's going to be really fun.
He's coming on the cruise?
Oh, yeah. I think he'll probably be the skipper, the captain.
Well, Cowboy John, I think you need to do a little bit of a better job selling this.
Okay,
So if you could share with the people what they can expect, I think maybe that's the right move right now.
Absolutely, yeah. So, all right, guys, we're going to have water slides. We're going to have pools. We're going to have me and Asa. We're going to be doing live music every single night. Of course, the 100K band will be performing. And Desmond, we'd love for you to bring that warm smile, that jovial presence, and maybe do some kid-friendly entertainment for us each night on the dock.
I don't give a shit about any of this.
Hey, come on, man. You can't say the S word on YouTube.
Why the hell am I even here? I can't even go in the sun. I can't get wet. And now this dumbass cowboy is inviting me to a 10-day cruise to Trinidad.
Desmond, it's nothing like that.
No, it is like that. Huh? You think I'm some kind of damn joke, huh?
And no one.
No, Hollywood thinks so. HBO thinks so, and now TLC thinks so.
No one thinks that.
My dad thinks I'm a loser.
Hey, don't say that, dude. Come on. Desmond, take it easy. Let's sit down.
Oh, here comes Desmond, the dumb as hell, gremlin human hybrid. Let's ding-dong ditch his ass. Let's trick his ass. Oh, God, that show is stupid. My dad was right. I am a loser.
No, you're
not.
That's
why nobody watches this show. No wonder.
We're going to take a break. And we're going to talk
the only reason I came on this show was because I'm praying to gremlin God that one of you is going to kill my ass.
What does that even mean? Why would anyone here? We're your friends. No one wants to kill you.
Playboy Pete damn near killed my ass. Episode 1. Greasy Rick almost killed all of us in episode 2. Well, guess what, baby? 3rd time's a damn charm. Come on, Asa. Go ahead and kill me. I'm begging you. Come on, Cowboy John. Come on. Beat me to death with your big-ass saxophone. Please, Adam. Cameraman, somebody kill me. I can't do this anymore.
What are you?
Cut the...
All right. Dan Cups, little work of art, and written by Phil Braun. This whole little segment.
I'm Cowboy John, member of the $100K band and leader of the Four Horsemen, inviting you to be a part of the next chapter in cowboy history. It's the Cowboy Cruise, brought to you in part by Cowboy Cam. Let us pamper you with saddle soaps and lanolin oils as you relax on the deck during a round trip to beautiful Trinidad. You'll feel refreshed as the prairie winds soothe your inner cowboy for the next 20 days on the high seas. And when you're in the mood, head over to our activities director for a complimentary pair of spurs and saddle one of the many horses that roam freely on our newly created corral up on deck 12. Got some horse allergies? No problem. Head down to the ballroom and dance with Desmond, where your favorite hybrid gremlin will be leading line dances until the cows come home. And Desmond has been instructed to dance with every cruise passenger who wants to dance, day or night. You'll be transported to a simpler time every night when you hit the hay. Literally. In lieu of beds, we provide one bale of straw per guest to sleep on. We'll have so much more with live music, rodeos, my mandatory Cowboy Cam investment session, all for only $8,000. And if you use the promo code you'll save $50. Can't join us in Trinidad? Gain access to our 24/7 live stream for a reduced price of just $6,500. Now that's a deal anyone can rustle up. Drop the tots off to play at Tumbleweed Bay so mom and dad can enjoy cowboy karaoke or an all-nighter at the casino. Visit our ghost town located on 7th Deck where you might run into Gabby, our resident derelict prospector who haunts the town pretending to guard his precious mine shaft. Lasso lessons! The ship's tennis and basketball courts have been converted to a cattle pen, and we will have 2 live bulls on board so that you can return home a lasso master. Saxophone serenades. Join us each night on the Desmond Deck for Cowboy John's one-man show featuring saxophone covers of both modern and classical hits. Greasy's Grotto! Looking to unwind? Come hang in the hot tub with Greasy Rick between the hours of 10 a.m. and 8 p.m. each day,
There's some
weather permitting. Cowboy Cam investment session. Each day at noon, we'll be giving you the opportunity of a lifetime, a chance to get in on the ground floor and become an early investor in the Cowboy Cam franchise. Be sure to join me and Bimbe for this life-changing session. The ship leaves in 2 weeks and there are only 5,000 spots available, so don't hesitate. Order now! Yeah!
Let's pause real quick. Wow, great. I remember we were shooting something. I don't know what it was, but we got the cut from Dan when we were all together. Do you remember that, Eric?
Yeah,
So
yeah.
that was fun. Usually I get something to send it to everyone, but we were all in the same room and got to enjoy that for the first time together. I remember us.
We were falling out.
hollering. Yeah, it was. I remember running up and showing Claire. Love all that.
Oh, yeah.
And then, of course, the thing that doesn't get its dues in the stream is the amazing website that Justin built. So, in the stream, the audience, if you guys went to cowboycruise.com or whatever it was, they the folks at home found out what John was up to far before I ever got around to it, which I think at this point in the stream I still don't know what's going on. So let's keep watching and see what happens next.
Just want to get real with you guys for a minute and say thank you for listening. Please buy a ticket for this. Please come. It's going to be a lot of fun. And thank you to Bimbe. You mean the world to me. You've done so much for me and my family, and we won't let you down.
It's okay, buddy.
Oh, kill me!
Another little bit from fellow companion. Hey, you gotta calm down. It's gonna be okay, man. We're your... Guys, I'm sorry. Desmond has had a little too much to drink. He's gonna be all right. He's in okay. He's in okay shape. You okay, buddy?
I'm so damn sorry, Nick. I ruined everything. I can't do anything right. I'm a no good. I can't do anything right.
Good,
I'm
man.
so
It's all
damn
good.
sorry.
Hey, you're right. I think you're just tired. You've had too much going on, man. We love you, man.
It's that damn Big Ed's fault. He's got those executives wrapped around his smelly fingers. He's pulling the damn strings. He's
who?
That crybaby.
Who are you talking about?
Big Ed from 90 Day Fiance. He's a cash cow of TLC, and he's brainwashing him, and he's jealous, and he can't share the spotlight with me, Desmond.
Are you talking about House of D?
Yes, this was the one chance to prove to my dad that I can make him proud, that I could do something with my gremlin life.
Your dad loved you, dude. Your dad would have been so proud of the work you've done here at Seinfeld.
Oh, yeah? Well, why don't we go and ask him? Why don't we go ask the maggots? Because he's 6 foot deep in a box somewhere, wishing that Big Ed was his son.
All right, this is bleak, guys. Greasy, you spent a lot of time inside a computer. Did you learn anything about Gizmo while you were in there that could maybe cheer Desmond up a little bit?
Well, now that you mention it, a digital representation of Gizmo could easily be replicated through advanced computer algorithms and machine learning techniques. Hypothetically speaking, this digital entity could simulate conversation and respond to questions, making it possible for Desmond to communicate with it in a natural language format.
Okay. In English, please. We don't speak computer.
In layman terms, Desmond could be reunited with Gizmo inside of computer.
Is that something that you'd want to do?
Oh, I don't know. I have to think about it.
Okay. All right. Hey, you just take it easy, man. Hey, I apologize, everyone. We need to get the show back on track. I have a couple more segments prepared we can cut to. We'll play some more music. But when we come back shortly, we're going to do our first ever inaugural hot dog eating contest. Desmond, do you feel like you're feeling okay enough to eat a hot dog, maybe?
Yeah, I could eat a damn hot dog or two.
Hell yeah. All right.
Believe.
Yo ho ho.
Another great piece from Dan Cups. 3 pieces from Dan Cups.
Mama love a shrimp.
It's Ceviche Man's greatest hits, featuring the iguanas.
The iguanas. Bite my skin.
And the heartbreaking ballad,
Oh, it hurts.
Oh Mama.
Oh, mama. Why'd you let them eat all my skin?
The ultimate collection of mouth-watering hits that will transport your taste buds straight to paradise and have you screaming, Feliz!
Oh, we got all kinds of things at cevicheman.com. We got starfish, sand dollars, ceviche.
Order now for a chance to win your very own shell washed onto the shore of Ceviche Man's beach. Available only at cevicheman.com.
I am ceviche man. I am ceviche. Ceviche man.
Wow. Great record.
I get sick of singing the same old song. Sick of singing the same old song. I get sick of thinking I'm right when I'm wrong. I'm sick of thinking 'cause I'm always wrong. Nothing's what it seems to be, at least that's how it seems to me. All I can do is sing alone. All I can do is sing my song. All I can do is. I get sick of speaking when there's nothing to say. I'm sick of speaking 'cause there's nothing to say. And I get sick of reaching for the words to convey. I'm sick of seeing your duplicitous ways. No language properly relays the magnitude of my disdain for your treacherous turn of phrase. Yeah, that's really all I have to say. All I can say is always searching for something to see. I get sick of flirting with intangible things. I'm sick of hurting those in front of me. Now my ways of chasing phantoms haunts me like an epic. I'm as directly over me, perpetually out of reach. All I can see is
Very nice.
There's our boy. This is all just Adobe stock music in here.
Oh.
All right, everybody, welcome back. It's me, Big Nick. We are here with the first ever inaugural 100K 100 hot dog eating competition. I'm really excited about this. In a few moments, we're going to put 90 minutes on the clock. We're going to see who can get to 100 hot dogs first. And you were saying you hadn't eaten today, so.
Yeah, I'm not going to lie, Nick. I haven't eaten in 36 hours. Bracing for this contest, I'm about to pass out. I'm so hungry.
Pretty fierce competition. And, of course, Desmond, you guys seen his teeth. You don't want to know what he can do to a hot dog. So I'm very excited to do this. So let's go ahead and put 90 minutes on the clock, and let's get this thing started.
Yeah, well, before we get started, let me say one thing. Those who are buying their cruise tickets tonight, if you put in the promo code HOTDOG on day 9 of our voyage, you will receive 1 complimentary hot dog, courtesy of Cowboy John.
I'll be totally honest. I had completely forgotten about the cruise. Obviously, it's live television. Things got derailed a little bit, and I haven't even thought about the cruise since we first talked about it. Do you have an update on tickets? Do we know how we're doing? Have we sold out yet? I wonder.
Sorry, I don't have numbers on the cruise. I'm sure a lot of people have been to the website and maybe bought
Sound
tickets.
off in the chat. Who's got a ticket to the Nick Lutzko on the 100K cruise? Anybody? Let's see. I see this Cowboy Cruise keeps sounding better and better. We got a couple people got tickets. What does it mean, Cowboy Cruise? The website isn't working. What are they talking about, Cowboy? Can we pull up the website? I haven't even got a chance to look at the website. Is this a joke? Was this some kind of prank? Are you being Cowboy Cruise?
This is
You called it the Cowboy Cruise?
Nick, you're a cowboy. You'd say it all the time. You're the biggest cowboy of all time. You got cowboy blood in your veins. You go on and on about it. You're a bigger cowboy than me. This is a big part of your brand.
Okay. It's a part of my brand.
It's your whole identity. You could have called it anything. You could have called it the Halloween Cruise, the Gremlin Cruise. You could have called it the President Cruise. Why would you call it that?
Nick, I could
Can we
tell
pause
you're
real quick?
upset right now.
We were so close to missing that, man. Can you rewind? I wish we could play it in slow-mo because there's a lot of stuff that there's so much it's impossible to. But luckily, Jakey cut to the right cam at the absolute last second, and we did get a great shot of it knocked over the camera. Similar to how Papu knocked over the camera last week. Go ahead and press play. This
Could have called it the President Cruise.
I think he cuts away. Yep, there we go. He cut.
Why would you call it that?
Camera falls. This is good. All right, we can keep going. I just wanted to. It's not edited. I don't think. I think that's how it. That was just the live. This was the live. How it all unfolded. I mean, I don't know. Would you call that? Do you call what Eric's doing editing right now? What is it? What is your job description, Eric? Do you know?
I push play and pause.
Play and pause.
Yeah, and rewind if need be.
All right, let's keep rolling.
Nick, I could tell you're
pause
upset.
Real quick. No,
right
I was
upset. Isn't under.
That is the thing that sucks about because we don't have multicams recording. The only thing that has a record is whatever's on screen the moment it plays, the moment it's broadcast.
Yeah, that's right.
Anyways, all right, let's keep going.
Statement.
But look, you signed off on all the paperwork. I sent you everything. I can't be blamed for you not reading over the paperwork.
You drowned me in legal jargon. You knew I wouldn't be able to look at all this. This is a classic scheme. It's like asking Judas Iscariot to file my taxes. Oh my God, I'm going to beat you within an inch of your life. Legally speaking, I'm going to beat your ass.
Look, I'm sorry. I don't know what to say.
Why?
I'm
Why
very
to
sorry.
Trinidad? It's a cowboy cruise. What is country western about Trinidad?
Oh, okay, listen. This is going to be the #1 country western destination in the entire world. We're going to have do-si-do competition.
When I think of
dancing.
cowboys, I think of Montana, Wyoming. I think of Texas, Tennessee. No one's going to take a cowboy cruise to friggin' Trinidad.
Yeah, good luck finding a cruise ship like the Hercules going all the way up the river to Montana.
How can you justify calling it a cowboy destination?
Listen, 1,000 horses on deck. On top deck, 1,000 horses. You ever seen that before?
This is insane. This makes no sense. I feel like this is a nightmare. I feel like I'm in hell.
I don't understand why you're so upset about this. I sent you everything. I even sent you the song. I sent you the cruise song.
The song, no. That song was about something else entirely. That song had nothing to do with any of this.
You said you loved it. You said, John, I'm proud of you.
Yeah, okay, yeah, because, okay, I can see.
Look, over and over.
Cruising is a colloquial term. It has more than one meaning. No. That song had nothing to do. There was no ships. That had nothing. There was no mention of horses on deck. There's no mention of Trinidad. You're not going to gaslight me. That had nothing to do with this.
It said, "We want to cruise with you, Cowboy Cruise." That's what it says over and over.
Okay, I'm not arguing with you about this.
Play the damn song.
Play the song.
With spurs, make me wanna purr. The saddle, the stirrups, sweet as maple syrup. The dude, the ranch, swear I wanna dance. Do-si-do, calling all cowboys. Looking for some summer fun. Tie your horse to the post. I'd love for you to.
I think my favorite. Sorry, but real quick, I think my favorite thing to this day is that John still doesn't own a pair of cowboy boots, and I don't think he's ever worn a pair of cowboy boots, and never will.
No.
Underneath the stars, we'll share a double at a whiskey bar. Before we hit the hay, we'll end the day with one last yeehaw! That's how you cowboy cruise. With spurs, make me wanna purr. The saddle, the stirrups, sweet as maple syrup. The dude, the ranch, swear I wanna dance. I'm inviting you to do-si-do with me. Cowboy Cruise. Boots with spurs make me wanna purr.
This is a whole other day of shooting with Jakey that I forgot about.
Oh, yeah.
Some row your boat works in there. That's good. The windy day. Remember, we're getting rained on. All right.
All right. I'm not going to argue with you about this. I'm done.
It's totally, absolutely
No,
redeeming.
okay. You take Kokomo out of the equation. I'll admit that I have been very busy. I've had a lot on my plate. But you take Kokomo out of the equation, this is a catastrophe. There is no person in their right mind that is going to go on a 20-day cruise that leaves in 2 weeks to Trinidad for $8,000. You are unhinged. You are deranged. This is nuts. You're a psycho.
You get $50 off with the promo code Yeehaw.
Okay, some people here like to put themselves before their friends. They like to put themselves in other people's shoes before they make decisions.
What am I going to tell Bembe?
I could care less about your weird relationship with Bembe. I'm worried about my friend Desmond, who's been having an existential crisis all night. And I want to be here for my friend. Yes, walk away. Clean up these hot dogs. Desmond, have you had a chance to talk about what you want to do here? Do you feel like you want to make the trip inside computer, or what are you thinking?
You know what? I did show my full ass earlier, and I apologize. And you know what? I thought, I looked deep down inside my gremlin soul, and I know I have some work to do, you know? I got to work on my gremlin self. And so, you know what? Yes, I will go into the computer.
Okay.
Whoa, Dad?
Can you pause real quick? Sorry. Before we get into this, I remember Jakey hit the button too early. There was a couple more lines.
Oh, that's right.
I don't remember what it even was, but Greasy was supposed to send you in there, but we just was like, okay, we're going. It worked out fine, but I'm trying to remember what there's a joke or something that got cut.
Yeah.
You didn't have to work real hard on remembering your lines back then, so I guess you probably don't recall what the line was. I think you gave some kind of a fact. Actually, I could pull up the script and we can get to the bottom of this. Right?
Oh, let's see it.
Let's see. Sorry, Eric, I'm keeping you late. We're going over schedule here.
Oh, it's all good. This is a great memory right here.
You have a favorite moment, Eric?
Man, every moment that we go through is just it's funnier and funnier.
All right, here we go. Calm Before the Storm is what this scene is called.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, okay, so Desmond says, I showed my full ass earlier tonight, and I think it's clear now more than ever I have issues I need to work through, so yes, I'm ready. Send my ass into computer. And I say, okay, whatever happens in there, just know that your family is out here waiting for you on the other side. And then Greasy says, summer loving, had me a blast. Summer loving, happened so fast. I met a girl crazy for me, met a boy cute as can be. Summer days drifting away to, the summer nights, wella, huh? Tell me more, did you get very far? Tell me more. Like, does he have a car? Uh-huh, do-do, uh-huh. Oh, man, I was on it back in these days because there's a link here to it. If we want to hear exactly what Greasy had to say, we can all use our imaginations.
Oh, yeah.
And then he finishes, and Desmond says, okay, let's do this. And then was when he's supposed to go on a computer. For some reason, my Wi-Fi is always... Okay, here we go. Can you guys hear this?
Summer loving had me a blast. Summer loving happened so fast. I met a girl crazy for me. Met a boy cute as can be. Summer days drifting away to the summer nights. Wella, huh? Tell me more. Did you get very far? Tell me more. Like, does he have a car? Uh-huh, do-do, uh-huh, do-do, uh-huh, do-do.
All right, send my ass in computer. And then this is where we pick things up. In computer.
Is that
my Howie Mandel impression.
I've missed you so damn much. I've been trying hard to make you proud, but I just can't catch a break. I'm at the end of my damn rope. Mom won't answer my calls. I just don't know where to turn. What the hell? Spielberg? What in gremlin hell?
Can you pause it real quick? I don't know if you can tell there. I think if anyone could catch it, I had to overdub Spielberg because I think I didn't get it from Mikey. So if you rewind it just a couple seconds, Eric, you can tell that I had to dub in that one line. Spielberg. All right.
Oh, I don't know where to turn. What the hell? Spielberg? What in gremlin hell did you do to my dad? You bastards! What is this?
Desmond, we need to talk.
I don't want to hear anything your evil ass has to say. You turned your back on my dad when he needed you the most. All those years of no new gremlin films, no work, no new ways to provide for his family. He resented my ass because of you. Mom's career exploded, and I was a walking reminder of everything that went wrong in his life. No, what in gremlin hell? How are you doing that? What the hell is this?
I was hired to provide the voice of Gizmo in 1983. It was the beginning of an illustrious career in voice acting that led to roles on iconic shows like Muppet Babies and Bobby's World.
It's what we've been trying to tell you, Desmond. Gizmo isn't real. He never was.
This doesn't make any damn sense. He was my dad. I have a lifetime of memories.
Those aren't memories, Desmond. They're delusions. Gizmo isn't your father. He's a puppet. All of the gremlins were puppets.
Yeah? Then what does that make my ass? Some kind of damn muppet? And what, you two dummies are pulling the strings?
You're not a puppet, Desmond. You're something worse. You're merely fan fiction, the byproduct of a demented man's downward spiral.
What in gremlin hell?
All the pain you feel, the suffering, the shame, the neglect, all of the ill will you feel toward your imaginary parents was personally manufactured for one man's personal gain and exploited as entertainment.
I am actually Desmond, but thanks to technology, we're able to have both me, Nick, and Desmond, who is a character I wrote and directed and starred as in Gremlins 3 Dawn of Desmond. Essentially, I created this character. I'm the director, producer, writer, and star of Gremlins 3 Dawn of Desmond. It was special effects. It's all been movie magic all along.
I can kill his ass.
You must kill his ass.
I'm gonna kill his ass! I'm gonna kill him!
Hey, please, easy, I can explain.
You think I'm some kind of damn muppet?
No, of course not.
Why would you do this to me?
I was trying to save the Gremlins franchise. Anyone would have done what I did.
Well, I'm gonna rip you apart, you
Hey! Give me 2 seconds to explain. Please calm down. Listen to me.
What?
I created Desmond, the smartest, strongest, most badass character in the history.
Oh no, what happened?
I made those ears. I
Can you rewind a
crafted
little bit? I don't know what
your
happened.
chin, and yes, I had the honor of.
Hey,
please, easy, I can explain.
You think I'm some kind of damn muppet?
No, of course not.
Why would you do this to me?
I was trying to save the Gremlins franchise. Anyone would have done what I did.
Well, I'm gonna rip you apart, you
Hey! Give me 2 seconds to explain. Please calm down. Listen to me.
Can you pause real quick?
Yeah, it's
Is the
lagging, isn't it?
Is the audio off for anyone else, or is this I don't know if this is our thing, or maybe we just need to pause it. Let's press play, see if it's doing good now.
I created Desmond, the smartest, strongest, most badass character in the history of the world.
Yeah, that's me. I'm Desmond.
And I'm your daddy. I made those ears. I crafted your chin. And yes, I had the honor of getting to portray Desmond in Gremlins 3 Dawn of Desmond. And when I learned that Steven Spielberg and the Hollywood Fat Cats would not install my film into all theaters permanently, I dug out a dusty old mannequin out of Grandma's basement and I hung it up. I I gave it a hug and a kiss. I shed a single tear. And next thing I knew, there you were. I can't explain it, buddy. It's just something that happens to me. How do you think Greasy got here? All I know is you're here because I love you, and that's all that matters.
That don't make any damn sense.
Hey, can you rewind real quick? I want to highlight. Oh, there, pause. Oh, never mind. Oh, I was going to draw all the attention to my tan line on my flip-flop. That's really maybe the only moment we got to really get a shot of that. Okay, yeah. No, anyways, yeah, that's fine. Okay, yeah.
That don't make any damn sense.
Yeah. That's what my skin actually looked like. All right. Yeah, that's thank you for that.
I'm wet. I'm wet. I can get 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 wet. I can
I was lying on the grass on Sunday morning of last week, indulging in my self-defeat. My mind was soaked on lace above, all twisted, wrong and beat. Uncomfortable as 3 feet deep. Now the bugs are scared of not being there, a confusing morning week. Impaired my tribal lunar speak. And of course you can't become if you only say what you would have done. So I missed a million miles of fun. I know it's up for me. Steal my sunshine. Making sure I'm not in too deep. Steal my sunshine. Keep first and on my feet. Steal my sunshine. Well, I was lying on a bench, sliding a park across the street. L-A-T-E-R that week. My shaky pulver in the maker's draw, like a big fat slippy treat. An incredible 8-speed heat. Now the funny glare of baby tearing and staring under heat. And bowling on unusual feet. And I'm not only a mug if you wanna buy who I wanna cook.
very faint yeehaw in the background there. At the end. That's all, folks. That's the instrumental Ceviche Man. Let's look at these credits here. Look at that cast. Yeah. This is the A-Team, folks. Oh, here we go, guys. Wow, patrons in here.
All the beautiful people.
All right. All right, let's go to a bigger shot here, Eric. Oh, we don't know. We got
I can't find my hat anywhere. Have you seen my cowboy hat anywhere?
Hey, John, I found your hat.
Oh, you got it?
Yeah, it's right here.
Oh, thanks.
Yep, no worries.
Thanks, Nick.
Anytime.
Oh!
There's a few moments before John told us his papu pass.
Right. Oh.
Poor John. All right, let's go to there we go. How do you feel, Eric?
Man, that was
Good
fantastic.
walk down memory lane. We got any SNL heads? SNL returns with SNL Quattro on my main YouTube channel in the coming weeks, months. I promise. I know I've been advertising it for a long time, but it is coming. And depending on whether we can drum up some enthusiasm for that, we'll just kind of see where the future lies for SNL. We definitely love doing it. I do, in particular, love doing it more than anything. I think all of us really enjoyed doing it, and would love to do some more. Also got Ends just around the corner officially. I think I'm looking at an August release. I just got to figure out what that means and how I can make the biggest finishing push for that as well. Mm-hmm. And then it's just an open. Who knows where the next path will take us. But that was a great little distillation of time, a very happy time.
Yeah, great memory
We've done our
lane.
tour,
Yeah.
2023 tour, and yeah, that was a great summer, fun times.
A lot of work, but man, to watch it,
Yeah,
all of
it all came together.
collectively, that's man.
And so folks, my wife is very, very pregnant. We have a baby coming pretty much anytime, sometime within the next few weeks. So I hope to see you next Monday. But we're kind of at that point where we don't know. But we plan on being here next Monday unless I say otherwise. And thank you guys for tuning in. And we'll hopefully see you next week.
Yep.
All right. Eric, any final words? Don't throw up any gang signs now.
Yeah.
All right, let's get that outro music going. Thank you guys for hanging out. That was fun. Somewhere in there. I didn't do a good job cleaning up for Eric today. Here we go.
Big Nick Live. Big Nick Live. Big Nick Live.